What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, it's not often we run a scoop here at the channel, and then the very next day, Marvel Studios goes a long way in seemingly confirming said scoop, but that's exactly what happened this week. If you missed our video from 2 days ago, we've had a ton of information, some confirmed and a lot of it rumored, about what's to come in What If Season 3 that Marvel Studios is dropping at the end of this year on December 22nd, and since we're just days away from Brazil D23, we suspect we're actually going to get the full first trailer, again since it's the next thing up on Disney+. Well, yesterday at Lightbox Expo, and as reported by laughingplace.com, Matt Chauncey, who came on super early at Marvel Animation, discussed What If Season 3 and actually revealed a ton of details, seemingly confirming our scoop from just days ago that What If Season 3 is going to introduce Storm. We're going to talk about exactly what he said, a brand new character, what he said in relation to the quote-unquote well-known Marvel character, and if not Storm, who else it might possibly be. We're breaking it all down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel. That's all we do. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. Next one is right around the corner to coincide with the release of What If Season 3. Again, all you got to do, be a sub, leave a comment. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so again, this was a live expo at lightbox.com, and as per the report referenced in the prologue, they go on to say, quote, "When discussing What If Season 3, Chauncey revealed some exciting updates. The season will introduce an original character developed specifically for the series. Bringing this character to life was especially thrilling for Chauncey, who scored a dream casting for the role, though he kept specifics under wraps." So this is basically what they did with the character of Kahori in last season. They've made a brand new Marvel character that hasn't been in the comics or the live action before, and they're using them for the series, which, if you're going to introduce characters like that, What If is the place to do it. I have no problem with them doing that. I actually thought the Kahori episode was awesome, and I also suspect there's a good chance they may try to cross some of these brand new characters into live action somewhere down the road. Now, as far as the MCU debut, they go on to say this. He also teased that fans would be seeing a long-anticipated MCU debut from a well-known Marvel character. Now again, some of you will have seen the video from just days ago at the channel, but that wasn't the first time we were hearing it. This stems back to some rumors from earlier in the year as well, that Storm would be in the upcoming What If Season 3 and actually be wielding Mjolnir. Now, we left that in grain of salt territory, but when you refer to MCU debuts by well-known Marvel characters, let's be real, there's only so many characters that qualify for that upper tier. Now, keep in mind, we've heard rumors we might actually see Blade in an upcoming animated series, but not in What If. He's rumored to be in the upcoming Marvel Zombies. That's also rumored to be Mahershala Ali's really first appearance in the MCU outside of the post-credit scene for the Eternals, which we doubt they're ever going to wrap up at this point. Still, I don't see it outside the realm of possibility that he shows up in during this series as well, especially if he's already in the animation and doing voiceovers in that part of the world. Now, what I will also say is that I think just as equally exciting, Ghost Rider qualifies as well. Again, there's not really that many well-known characters, and when you think about an MCU debut, we've actually had Marvel run down in a very exhaustive list that includes secondary and tertiary characters in the live-action universe. There's not that many left that qualify. Now, in my wildest dreams, I would hope for something like Beta Ray Bill, but again, just being honest, he's not a quote-unquote well-known character. It's really got to be somebody that everybody knows, and I think it's kind of interesting he uses the language highly anticipated because, well, what's been highly anticipated other than this Storm scoop, which has been around all year and that I would have to guess if he's been online has seen? I just think his language may have betrayed him here, and that he's basically confirming that the scoop may be wrong, but remember, we may get the very first trailer for this in less than 48 hours. If that's the case, that may be a reveal that they want to include. Now, he did go on to drop some other details about episodes coming up and said that one particular episode that's already creating buzz is a musical inspired by the screwball comedies of the 1930s Hollywood. Filled with extensive dance sequences, this episode marks the most choreography Marvel has ever attempted. It's a massive feat for animation, Chauncey said, especially with the challenges of coordinating dance and movement, but Marvel went all in and it's going to be spectacular. And to be fair, this is basically another huge confirmation in the rumored title, What If Wanda Had Watched Musicals and Not Sitcoms, so you can basically expect that to be a redo of WandaVision, except this time they're going to be singing and dancing as a musical all the way through it. Now, because it was an animation panel, they did spend some time talking about the next animated series in Spider-Man freshman year, not as much time as they talked about X-Men 97, and still there weren't any reveals for that. The reason that X-Men 97 interestingly came up is that this guy, Matt Chauncey, is the guy they hired to rewrite some of the season 2 scripts after they fired Mayo. He's also writing X-Men 97 season 3. He had compared the two projects and said that the freedom of What If not being a continuous story going episode to episode was something that he missed, but he did really like working on the overall relationships that hold over from episode to episode on X-Men 97. I think it's going to be super interesting when they drop season 2, and especially as we get towards the end of season 2 and into season 3, if there's a noticeable change in the voice on these scripts. And I don't mean, one particular voice for the guys voicing the characters. I mean the overall writing. There's a very obvious style to the way that people write, especially good writers. And I know that Marvel is going to do their best. And since it's a dialogue-driven show, there are ways to sort of get around that. But when writers change, so do stories, so do narratives, so do plots, and so do basically the whole feel and vibes of a show. And so I'm, again, really curious to see if Matt Chauncey can take what Mayo has already done and keep the momentum of X-Men 97 going, or if there will be this sort of indelible but very noticeable change in the style of the way the show is written, and the storylines may not come together in the same way, or we may not get kicked in the feels the way we were multiple times during season 1, which is ultimately what we all want. Guys, let me know all your thoughts though down below. If it doesn't happen to be Storm in the upcoming What If season 3, who else is highly anticipated that you want to see join the MCU? Which character would you choose? I am all ears as always. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. For the full breakdown and Easter egg video for the double episode finale of Agatha All Along, we announced a brand new PS5 winner, and there will be another one in just a couple of months in December when What If drops. Basically, we give one away for every TV show and movie. Next year, there's going to be a ton. We're also going to do some giveaways in December for the holiday, some smaller prizes. If you want to be entered to win for either or any of the other future giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below, and because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos live in the segment we've got here, so please make sure to stay safe and vigilant really on any platform. And if you should get a spam comment trying to convince you to pay for shipping for a prize, please remember, no content creator, myself included, will ever charge you for shipping. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. Find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at @I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name All Fires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.